One of the most common questions I get down in the comments section in relation to a used Tesla, and that has to do with the battery. So let's hop into it. If you've watched my video that specifically outlines my thoughts on why you should consider a used Tesla Model S versus a Tesla Model 3, then you will see time and time again reference to the battery. There's a lot of turmoil, frustration, and scared people when it comes to buying a used Tesla because their number one fear has to do with that battery. Now, Tesla batteries do have a pretty hefty price tag. I've seen as little as $10,000, $15,000, $17,000 to replace a trash Tesla battery. And so what I'm going to do today is talk to you about extended warranties that you can buy, whether you've already purchased a Tesla or if you are thinking about purchasing a Tesla and would like to tack this on at the time of your purchase. So this does apply even if you've already purchased a Tesla, you've already done the financing. This is an external third party that you can actually tag on to your used Tesla, and it will actually cover your battery and your motors 100% if something were to happen. The terms of this particular warranty, extended warranty, are 4 years or 60,000 miles. And so that applies to my specific Tesla. I have a 2016 Model S. These will actually insure back as far as a 9-year-old Tesla. But once you exceed 9 years old or 150,000 miles on the odometer, you no longer qualify for this policy. But I did want to point that out, that those are the qualifications specific to this warranty. I will put all the links down below of how you can get your own personal quote. But for now, let's talk about the specifics of it. So this one will cover the long-range battery, drive motors, high-tech options, including camera sensors, and yes, door handles that are prone to go bad in the Tesla Model S. This also covers sunroof. I have a sunroof, and I confirmed with the rep, it will cover the sunroof, but it will not cover if the seals themselves go bad. So the seals would be on me, but if the motor for the sunroof specifically breaks, that is in fact covered under warranty. And I should also go ahead and throw out that all of this comes to you with a $0 deductible outside of the price tag you pay on your initial policy up front. Back to what this does cover. Cooling systems, AC and heat, electronics, steering, roadside assistance, towing, transferable if you sell the car. So for a $50 transfer fee, you can in fact pass this on to the future owner of your Tesla. And then last but not least, it does include roadside assistance with tow coverage. Now, let's talk about the items that it does not cover because this is equally important. Air suspension, shocks and struts, headlights, safety items, which include seat belts and airbags, maintenance items, which would include your 12-volt battery, windshield wipers, tires, and brakes, cosmetic damage that should be turned into insurance, high voltage cabling, which includes the $650 high voltage battery cable and other wiring, rubber seal leaks, we've already talked about that, parts, hardware, and software upgrades, pre-existing mechanical or electrical issues. And then again, it just states that all of these policies include a $0 deductible. So the rep that I spoke to actually has a 2014 Tesla Model S. His charge port recently broke. He was able to repair all of that. It would have been a $750 charge, I believe is what he shared with me. All he had to do was pay for the tax. So I think he said he was left with a $75 fee of sorts. So last couple things I'll talk about before we talk about the price tag is in relation to reimbursement. So people are asking, how in the world would you get reimbursed? I don't have 20 grand to pay up front. So depending on the Tesla service center, ASC is the name of the company that is actually providing these policies. ASC can and will actually pay the Tesla service center over the phone. So if let's say your battery goes kaput, you end up going to the Tesla service center. They say, yes, you need a new battery. You get the quote from Tesla. You send it over to ASC. ASC approves it. You get the work done. ASC pays them over the phone. There's no standard with Tesla service centers across the country in terms of policies and procedures of what they will or won't accept over the phone payments. So you might find yourself in a situation where something happens and you are required to file for reimbursement, meaning you still have to get the quote, you still have to file for approval. Once it's approved, then you can in fact get the reimbursement once you file your invoice on their claim website. I have been informed from the rep that you will get your money in 2 business days after filing the completed form once the service has been completed. So 2-day turnaround time, direct deposited into your bank account. In my opinion, that's a pretty killer deal. For the price tag on this policy, the grand total is $3,575 for my 4 year, 60,000 mile policy. Now, I should clarify that's 4 years or 60,000 miles, whichever one comes first. I don't even plan on keeping this car for 4 years. And so, in my opinion, this is a stellar deal for anyone that is a little uneasy or uncomfortable about the process of buying a used Tesla. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I cover insurance cost, electric charging cost, how much or what it's like to road trip in a Tesla, everything that you would need to know from a starter kit standpoint. I do share in my channel under the Tesla playlist. So if that's been helpful for you, please hit like. Goes a long way to let me know that you do like the video, and it lets YouTube know that it's worth sharing with other people. If you like this, consider subscribing as I continue to put out content. And I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel. It means a lot. So thanks so much and have a great rest of your day.